This video is to teach you how to laminate, and I also have some fun patterns here. Laminating is a skill that you might want to have if you are teaching your children at home or if you are teaching preschool classes but you're short on cash. This works really well. You will need to have some transparent vinyl shelf liner, and it comes in a roll like this. It's usually a really fat roll. I'm getting down to the bottom of mine. And then the items that you're going to laminate, you'll need to have some scissors. I also use a ruler, and I'll show you why in a minute. This pattern is a bunny heart pattern. It's a window decoration for Easter. You can go to Pamela'sPreschool.com and download that free if you'd like and see a picture of it in a window. This is what we do to laminate with this vinyl. It's a soft vinyl, and it has a nice sheen on it when you're done. As you can see, the outside has a grid on it, but I don't really need the grid for this. I'm just going to kind of measure it with my eye. You know what? This might happen to you while you're doing it. It's a little bit easier if you put down the side that doesn't roll. So I will do that. And you want to give yourself quite a bit of margin around the outside because you don't want to have to worry too much about getting it exactly right. Okay, you're going to need to have two of these, one for the front and one for the back. Getting under the paper is sometimes a trick. At the very beginning of the roll, it's easier to cut, but as it gets towards the center, it's more difficult. Okay, now we have two pieces, and I'll remove those. As you can see, it's rolling quite a bit, so I try to flatten that out a little bit by rolling it opposite directions. And it doesn't have to be really neat. I'm just trying to make it a little bit easier to work with. As you can see, that's a little wrinkled, but it's easier. And then we need to take the adhesive backing off of the vinyl. It's like that, as you can see. Constant pull gets that out. For my bottom piece, I will put it so the sticky side is up and set the pattern on that. Just using your fingers, go ahead and press that down. I picked this pattern because it has a lot of ins and outs, and some of the things that you will be doing will probably have this as well. Here's my other piece, and it's rolling, so go ahead and roll it the opposite direction. You can skip this part if you want to, but it will make it harder to get the backing off of the adhesive because it will constantly want to roll in your hand. Oops, and it's doing that for me right now. It's a little bit awkward. That a little bit. Okay, now it's a little bit flatter. It helps if you have fingernails. Just lift up one of these corners. This one is hard. Sometimes when I can't get one corner, like that one's giving me trouble, I just go to a different corner. Okay, we'll try corner number 3. Here we go. This vinyl, I wanted to tell you about the stickiness. It's like this. So it's not super sticky, but it's good enough for your paper products that you want to protect. Okay, I'm sticking it so that the middle goes on first, like so. I do this with really large things because it tends to have bubbles, and as you put it down, you want to make sure that you lie it straight and get the bubbles out. And press. Now, if I wanted to do this over because I didn't like what it looked like, I could pull it off and do it again. It's hard to do, but you can do it. Now, to make this really a secure picture, I want to put my ruler against it and press down. You can see, because the color will change a little bit on the picture itself, the pink looks different when the adhesive is on it. I do this on both sides. My fingers don't press it down nearly as well as the ruler does. Okay, now that's good, but I'm still not finished because around the shape, I want to seal it together. So I will go around like this. Now, you could get a ruler that has sharper edges, and that would work a little bit better, but you want something that you can really press against the edges of whatever shape it is that you're doing. Now these are the little eyes, so I stick that in as well. This makes it waterproof. When I put these in my window during the springtime, sometimes I get condensation on the window, but it never damages my artwork because I've sealed it like this. I've got that, and you can also do it on the other side if you want. In fact, I will. I can see it needs to be sealed a little bit better. Okay, and then just go around the outside where you think you're going to be cutting. Make sure that all of that is sealed. You can see there's a wrinkle right there. I don't care about that because it's going to be cut off. Now, just using regular scissors, you can cut around the outside, leave as much of a periphery as you'd like. This is what it looks like. I put those side by side in my front window during Easter time to give it a really cute look. Now I want to show you how to do a smaller project. Let's get these out of the way. This little frog is something that's similar to the size of a calendar piece, and maybe I can use my contact tape from here. I can. So I want to cut 2 pieces of that. Small pieces are a lot easier to do. If you are in a real hurry, you might want to do 3 or 4 in a row and cut a long piece so that you could do them all in tandem. We've got our little frog. Stick down in the middle and go out to the sides. And here again, the same technique. Just go over it like this, the front and the back. The frog is a little more complicated because it really does have a lot of bumps. I have had calendar pieces that I've laminated like this that have lasted me over 20 years. It's very useful, and a roll of this contact paper usually costs around $6–7 and will last you a long time for a lot of art projects. Okay, so there I go. Got that together. I'm going to cut around the outside, and it's ready to use. I hope that you're able to use this technique and that you can help with the lessons that you give your children and your classes.